beautiful day for Valorant to be showcased as we've got back the Mogo National Championship 2.0. I'm Universe, and with me I've got Azora, and we're going to be taking you through today's games as we have entered the quarterfinals now. Four best of ones today, and with a little bit more competition than we saw yesterday, of course, because the teams that have qualified have shown that they've got what it takes to be here.
I mean, absolutely. Like, the way they've been playing yesterday was amazing. I mean, 6 matches back to back. It was one hell of a marathon. But at the end, we could see a 13-1. Like, come on. That's the way they have ended at that point, and I loved it. I loved the gameplay. And today, it's going to be amazing. All 8 teams, in fact, are going to be so good up against their opponents. It's going to be like a good competition, not like a landslide victory or a one-sided affair. It's going to be something very challenging for us as well. And I'm expecting a lot of overtimes today, at least.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say that, the final matchup of today is probably going to be, a really competitive one. The Panthers up against the CHEETAHS.
Oh,
that
Cheetahs.
That should be a discipline up against absolute, sheer force. So it's like a, unstoppable object meets an immovable force, right? Oh. So that's going to be quite a climax to the day. But before that climax pops in, we've got 3 games for us before that game. We've got the first one in front of us, which is Pune University up against VIT Bhopal.
That's right.
That's going to be quite a game, of course, because what we have seen yesterday, Pune were at the, on day one.
Day one, yeah.
They were at the nail-biting edge of losing the game.
They were at the brink of losing at that point because the third round being re-rolled thrice. I mean, that's the reason they got the leeway. They got the edge to win against Igno. But I'm excited to see what they have to bring on the table today.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be, a little bit more, difficult for them, given that they definitely should not be, taking their opponents for granted. I'm pretty sure that they're coming in today with a little bit more, discipline, saying, okay, like we've seen yesterday, you cannot take any opponent for granted.
You cannot.
The champions of the National Championship first edition did that against the Poornima Panthers, and they have paid the price for it by having taken the flight right back home. So we've got now quite an interesting set of teams ready to face off each other. Now we've got 8, and this 8 is going to be diluted to 4 in the next couple of hours, right? So before we even start the day, who 4 do you see going forward?
Who 4 do I see going forward? The ones who are going to win?
Let's just ignore him.
Yeah,
let's just
safest
ignore him.
answer
The
I
ones
could
who are
ever
going to
give.
win. Yeah, let's just go to the stage, man.
Prowess. Aiming to conquer pixelated realms and secure their place in esports history. Game on.
नमस्कार और अस्सलाम वालेकुम। अब हम पहुंचे हैं इस मोगो नेशनल चैंपियनशिप 2.0 के तीसरे दिन में। हमारा सफर शुरू हुआ 100 से ज़्यादा टीमों के साथ, फिर इस मंच पे आए 16, आज हमारे साथ है 8। आज वो दिन है जब हमें मिल जाएंगे हमारे सेमीफाइनलिस्ट, वो 4 टीम जो आज के क्वार्टर फाइनल्स में जीतेंगे और बढ़ेंगे अगले राउंड। आज becoming the champion of क्या सफर आसान था? नहीं, सफर आसान नहीं था। सफर बहुत मुश्किलें आई, बहुत बाधाएं आई, और हम अपने सफर में जो हमें बताया, जो हमें बताया और उन्होंने जो यहाँ पे दर्शाया है, उसके बाद सबको बता करना मेरे लिए अच्छा लगा। बात है बात करने की क्या चल रहा है, उनकी स्ट्रैटेजी में क्या बदलाव आता है, उनके गेम में क्या नया आता है, ये बातें हमें देखनी पड़ेगी। ये बता दें कि 4 डिवीजन में से 2 नॉर्दर्न, वेस्टर्न, सदर्न और सेंट्रल, और फिर हमारे पास बात में है आज देखना है इनमें से कौन सी जाएंगे आगे और कौन सी सफर यहाँ पर रुक जाएगी अगले साल नए कोच के साथ, नए कोच के साथ। तो जाते हैं कल से आज होने वाली है वो जिसमें पहले बनाने की तरह यहाँ पे आने की बहुत कठिन नहीं, बट वो है यहाँ पे हमारे साथ।
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will be getting back to the players coming onto the stage real soon. The first game is going to be commencing, I believe, in about 10 or 15 minutes. We're
Give or
just gonna
take.
wait for the walkouts pretty soon. But overall, day 1 was, a little bit of a hiccup. Day 2
Right.
was really good yesterday. We had pretty great games as well to follow
True.
up everything. Now we're at day 3. How close do you think the matches are going to be?
It's gonna be neck to neck. And answering your question which you asked previously, like who are gonna be the winners? First off, it's gonna be VIT Bhopal is what I feel against Pune University, because VIT has that brain. They have the cracked aimers as well. I mean, 2 players who I have keen eyes on. Harsh being one of them. And the second, I guess it's Deathwish. Now that man, he has a cracked aim. And coming down to Chitkara Knights versus JU Eagles, it's gonna be Chitkara Knights taking the win.
I would agree.
And in the third match, it's gonna be LPU versus DIT. So LPU, because of the home ground advantage, I guess they might take this one as well. And at the end, Poornima versus CU Cheetahs. CU Cheetahs, they performed absolutely amazing yesterday. 13-1. I mean, just imagine demolishing your opponent that bad. I feel that they're already prepared for the quarterfinals.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, right? I agree that, the Knights are going to be really good.
Right.
But I do have to disagree that I think LPU might not be good enough for DIT. I think DIT yesterday had a really good day. I'm not quite sure if that's going to continue, of course. But I believe that they have got what it takes to...
Yeah, they did.
They've got the right amount of teamwork, and they showed us that teamwork, in a really good stance yesterday. And I believe that they've got, I wouldn't say, upper hand, but I would say that the crowd influencing them would probably not affect them as much, at least in my opinion. I think they'd be, they're mentally a little bit more stronger.
That's a bold statement there.
Yeah, I believe in them after watching them play yesterday. I think that they're really ready for it. And yeah, they, you know, like we saw the game yesterday, right? It went to 13, 7-13. It was the scoreline 13-8, I believe.
13-8, yeah.
13-8, right. And it was neck and neck until that point. But after
7-7. After that, it was just
they just
landslide.
took over the game, right? Exactly. So I think they have, you know, that momentum shift that works for them. They're, you know, they've got this real good way of being able to control the game. They had a lot of map control as well overall.
Right.
So I believe they've got it in the bag. But if we talk about the first game, Pune versus VIT, I would like to see Pune go through because I think VIT, as good as they did showcase, they had a lot of holes in their, you know, armor yesterday because there were a lot of mistakes committed by their opponent, which allowed VIT to go through, I believe. It wasn't VIT's best game. It was, they were doing the basics. They had their duelists kind of run in and kind of, you know, do the most of the work for them. The rest of the team was, you know, just around the block. Their, you know, their KO was decent. He did pretty well, AZ.
Right, but here's the thing, right? They always pulled up whenever the team needed the most. So that's one thing which I would really feel that they might get this slight edge upon. That's the reason I'm rooting for them at this point. I love the Pune team. Trust me, I love them. Like the way they play, they're versatile, they do well. But here's the thing, the overcommitment issue. If it's going to be running around in this map as well, in this matchup against VIT, then it's going to be a problematic scenario for them to even recover.
True.
So that's one thing which I feel Pune might have a slight tilt off. But on the other hand, VIT, I mean, it's just the duelists. If Pune just manages to take care of them, I guess they might win this.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that it depends on the map as well we're going to be playing. You know, if this is going to be, again, Ground Zero like Ascent, then we're going to see similar, you know, endings probably because they're going to have the same composition more or less. And of course, VIT did win on Ascent yesterday.
They did.
Yeah, so they will come back and have no problem to take over this map again. They played a little bit of a different composition themselves. So it should be, you know, pretty close. I